Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as the Martian Geek. Time to move on from Klobbers Cavern to the upper reaches of K-Roll's Keep and Chain Link Chambers. Another castle one. As you can imagine, this one has a lot of chains. And you can climb the chains, just like you would a rope or cattail or what have you. Have to go down this one for the K. This is actually probably one of the harder stages. Definitely one of the hardest stages in the game that isn't part of the Lost World. And we have a nasty new kind of clobber here. The gray ones. You know how the yellow ones take bananas away from you? The gray ones take lives away from you. Well, they don't actually kill you. When they run into you, you drop lives in the form of extra life balloons, which you can then go and recollect to prevent losing them, but you know, you can actually lose multiple lives from running into him. That's the only enemy like that in the game. You can actually lose multiple lives from running into... Whoa! Yeah, that's the thing about mostly vertical stages is it's easy to fall. Another great clobber here. And just a plain yellow one. I miss the days when they were green and did nothing but knock you back. So there's that early attack of barrels Cranky was talking about, and there's a hidden treasure. The whole purpose from that cannonball was just to kill that Zinger to get that bunch of bananas. This bonus is a lot easier with Dixie, so I shall do it as Dixie. It can actually be fairly tricky if you try it with Diddy because of the narrow gaps between some of those Zingers. Especially the last ones. Whoa. Okay, you cannot grab onto chains while helicopter spinning. Now there are actually two different paths you can take here. There's one with hooks, and there's one with barrels. But here all roads lead to Rome anyway, so I think the hook one is probably easier. At least I find it, so. And the L will appear in whichever place you ended up. And a single banana. A single banana means secrets. In this case, that's an invincibility barrel. So just for the heck of it, I'm going to go back through the other path. Yeah, you can't normally do that. You'd have to actually shoot around the Zinger rather than through it. Yeah, I could have actually used that invincibility barrel for a practical purpose, like getting through this mess of chains and Zingers. But don't want to take the easy way out now, do we? Yeah, there are a lot of Zingers in this stage, in case you haven't noticed. And a halfway point that's off the beaten path. Whoa. And now we have... Whoa! Cutlasses and Klobbers and... Okay, so there isn't anything behind those guys. Yeah, you have to watch out for a Klobber just to get the DK barrel. Again, two paths here. And again, I find the easiest one is the left one. Just keep climbing up the middle chain and all the birds will miss you. Just be careful with that one. Okay, is there something in that little crevice there? No, then why'd they put it there? And another chain area with lots of zingers, and these are actually a little harder to avoid since they're going in circles, and it's harder to predict where they'll be. Cannonballs are raining down on us, but we see another single banana. What does it mean? It means N and DK coin. Again, that was not a secret I found easily. Poopy! I didn't even think I was paying too much attention to the fact that I was getting blasted with cannonballs to really pay much attention to the fact that there was only one banana there. So now we go up and we get attacked by Klobbers. And we get Dixie out of her barrel. Because I took the left path last time, let's take the right path this time. Jump up those chains as quickly as possible. Hold up to cling on to them. Ow. Bad. Get the end, don't need to get the DK coin again. Yeah, I'll have to be switching chains a lot here. And away past who's responsible. Well, welcome to another walkthrough wall. Probably best to roll those guys. If you really look closely, you can see they're hiding a bonus area there. Even if Cranky didn't give you a hint about that. Well, nice aim, me. I'm gonna fail the bonus because I... Dang it! Well, we shall just try again. At least I don't respawn somewhere I can't get back into the bonus. See, that's how that bonus was supposed to go. DK barrel, yes, I'll take that. And more sections where you have to outrun zingers. Up and down. As far as I know, there isn't anything special in the crevasses under them. Yeet. Or crevices, I guess. Crevasse is something bigger than that. And we have more Klobbers. Oh joy. And more birds that cannot hurt us because we dodge them. Well, unless we go back to get goodies and end up getting beat. I think a couple of those crevices actually do have stuff in them, but unless you've actually taken out all the Mini-Neckys, it's probably not worth it to go back and try to get anything. There's the G, and at least this goal point is easy enough to hit. That wasn't the pattern I thought it was, but okay. Yay! We get a single banana. Wonderful. That's a whole 100th of a life. Let's pay Funky for the chance to use this plane in this world as many times as we want. And we come to Toxic Tower. This one's rather infamous, but... yeah, you'll see. That's toxic waste down there. And we'll be transforming into animals. And yes, the toxic waste rises. So yeah, you'll have to outrun it. Maybe it's radioactive waste, actually, like nuclear waste. And in that case, if the conch fell into it, then he'd be radioactive decay. Oh dear, see? That's the problem with this stage is... I'm gonna die. Yeah, the toxic waste doesn't kill you instantly, as you can see, but usually if you actually manage to fall into it, it won't even matter, because you'll be dead anyway. But like I said, this stage is infamous for that. And actually, I think it's another of those where the difficulty is made out to be worse than it really is, or should be. Like Bramble Scramble. I don't remember really having that much trouble with this stage. There's a DK coin. It was actually my brother who found that one. He suggested checking that place, and I thought... I remember saying something like, it couldn't be there, I thought I already checked there. Well, it turned out it was there after all. So... yeah, the best way to handle this is... the supercharges is to... well, that's not it. Hold the A button down just right, not too much and not too little. Hold it down too much and the toxic waste will get more time to rise. Hold it down too little and you won't supercharge. And you'll lose time and have to try again, and therefore the toxic waste will rise some more. Okay, so I haven't gotten very far on this stage yet, but I still think it's made out to be harder than it is. You want a hard stage with something rising that can kill you? Try 6K in Donkey Kong Country Returns. Ugh, I hate that stage so much. But this is Donkey Kong Country 2, and we shan't worry about... oh, dang it. Yeah, see, that's the one problem, is if you miss a supercharge, you're pretty much as good as dead. Yeah, we got the DK coin. With the 3 animal bodies you control in this one, Radley's probably the most problematic for that reason. Dang it! Why am I dying so much? But hey, I still have 99 lives. Or however many I actually have, since it stopped keeping count after 99. Key thing here is caution. Like I said, don't hold down the A button too much or too little when you're supercharging. And be careful when you're jumping onto small platforms. Like those. I think you can actually see how far up the toxic waste is through the castle windows. Not terribly reliable a source, since it can be kind of misleading, but... did I just spout a tautology? And now we're Squawks. At least we'll have an easier time outrunning the toxic waste. We don't have supercharges to deal with. Outflying the toxic waste, as the case may be. Not to mention we've hit the enemy. Okay, that's a single banana. Oh, there is something there. I thought so. Yeah, just like in Castle Crush, you don't want to fly so far ahead and so headlong into danger that you end up just hitting a zinger. Like I said though, really the part with Squawks is significantly easier than the part with Radley, because you can go so much faster and don't have to worry about timing your supercharges. Or jumping onto small platforms, for that matter. I missed the end. And now we're Squitter. Hope that experience in Web Woods paid off. Single banana? Why, yes it is. And there's a bonus barrel. The only bonus in this stage. And it's in the brambles again. What the heck? What is with this game and putting bonuses in brambles? Makes no sense. Yeah, if the toxic waste was actually near your level once you got to the part with Squitter, then you'd be in trouble, but fortunately it wasn't. Something going down that could give you a new life. Yeah, the toxic waste goes down there and you can get that 2-up balloon. Dun, 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 dun. So, toxic tower completed. A few hiccups in the early part, but whatever. You know, perfect playing would probably make for boring commentary. At least unless you're Row on Mithril or Pink Kitty Rose. Although, to be fair, they usually do perfect playthroughs of games where it's actually, you don't die in one hit anyway. Now we're up to the boss of World 6, Stronghold Showdown! Dramatic music. And there's Donkey Kong, and we get a Krem coin, and apparently that's it. And K. Rool escapes to the Flying Croc, and the overworld music changes to something more sinister. Yeah, K. Rool's Keep doesn't actually have a boss. That's all that happens. Stronghold Showdown is just pretty much you go in and you get the Krem coin, and then stuff happens. So yeah, that's 6 worlds completed. And in the Flying Croc, we shall confront King K. Rool. Or I guess he's Captain K. Rool in this game, but whatever. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.